Hello everybody, Reggie Time here, and the following video is going to be of me playing in some incredibly soft games of poker in various PPP poker clubs. I work as an affiliate with an incredibly well-connected, long-standing agent, and the reason for my doing that is A, to have a profitable affiliate business for myself, but B, and this bit is important because if I don't do this my business doesn't work, is to help you guys get into the very best games that can be found in all of the app clubs, whether it's PPP Poker, UPoker, Poker Bros, etc. All these clubs are unregulated, so they do carry a greater degree of risk, but this is more than mitigated by the ridiculous game quality that can be found very easily in these clubs if you just take even the slightest bit of time to game select properly. As you'll see in the video that's going to follow this short intro, whether I win or lose, the games truly are amazing. There's loose passive players galore, and the occasional maniac pops up just to make things more interesting and more high variance. But yeah, overall you'll see, just look at the stats in the video. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, just pause the video, look at the stats at all the tables, and sure you agree the games do look amazing and they do play amazing too. If you're a winning, break even, or even a small losing player on a mainstream site, it's very unlikely you'll be a losing player on these sites. I mean, if you're a winning player on somewhere like PokerSites or Party Poker, you'll crush these sites. If you're breaking even, you'll win nicely. If you're a losing player, then maybe you'll become break even or better. It's so many players have come to me and been losing players and are now like decent winning players, pulling money off poker regularly for the first time in their entire poker career, if you will. So yeah, even if you are a consistent losing player, the rate at which you will lose in these clubs, if you do lose at all, will be significantly slower than the rate you lose at on the mainstream sites where there's lots more like very good players kicking around. And therefore that'll like give you more game time per dollar spent than you would get playing on, say, 25 and Zoom or something, where you could put $50 on, lose it in half an hour. You put $50 on one of these clubs and it's very likely you could stretch it out for a long time and probably even spin it up a decent number with like a decent frequency. So yeah, after watching the video, why not just take a couple of minutes to get in touch with me? All my contact methods are like listed beneath the video, and just give yourself a chance to take a look at the games, put yourself in a position to maybe become a winning player or slightly less of a losing player, and just enjoy your poker experience a lot more. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, you know how to get in touch with me if you, after watching the video, you would like to talk to me some more about getting involved in these games. Enjoy the video, everybody. Here we go, playing some 60NL. This is 60NL in Pop Bombers, and this is 60NL in another Australian Union, ePoker. And this is 60NL in a Filipino union. We get the check raise in on the dry board, which means this guy's probably strong. Now we just need to figure out how much to bet to get all the money in on the river. Hopefully, but no, sadly. The video didn't get off to the explosive start I was hoping for when I quickly started the video with the set. Session has only just about started. We're down a little bit at this table and this table, not a lot. We're down like 600 chips at this table. We're down maybe $5 or $6 at this table, not sure. This dude has now jammed into us on the turn. We have a pair, we have a good shot. Don't think I like playing the other off though versus a 54/6. I mean, how often a 54/6 check calling flop and then just like overbet junk jamming turns? I mean, sometimes I guess, but sorry, with bad hands, I guess sometimes, but more often than not they're just gonna have it, and it doesn't take long to learn at the micro stakes that paying off overbets is typically a very bad idea. Making overbets with value hands is a good idea. Paying them off with bluff catchers is not a good idea. So I try not to do that wherever possible, but Occasionally temptation will get the better of me and we'll end up doing something stupid, and then I'll learn my lesson again and try not to do it for a while. I think I've made that way too big there, have I? I got confused. I've now made that 22 big blinds, which wasn't what I meant to do, but we're in there now and we're in good shape. Don't want to hit our ace now, do we? Do not want to be hitting our ace or a 9. Happy days. That was a pretty good result, winning 2,000 chips there, which is $40. Not to be sniffed at. As you can see, as usual, I'm at pretty damn good tables. This one's gone significantly downhill. We might be swapping this one out in a moment. None of these are that good, like 30-15's like nah, whatever. 33-17 again. We're not surrounded by good regulars, 25-11, but we're not surrounded by people with super high VPIPs either. So this table might well be taking a shower soon. This guy's sitting out. If he remains sitting out, then we'll be moving on to pastures new. Although a 48-13 has just sat. If he tops his stack up, it'll be maybe worth continuing with this table, given we're going to have a... If this guy like sits back in, this guy tops his stack up, all of a sudden we have a reasonable seat. Because we have the best seat on the table against 2 limited opponents, and then just tightish, not good players. So we'll see how it goes. Loving this table. Absolutely loving this table. Just high VPIPs everywhere. And this table, apart from this regular, we have high VPIPs everywhere too. Should take this table, it's 60 NL, like 1530 in the Filipino currency is 60 NL. I just buy in for the maximum at every table, so at this table we bought in for 6,000, which is $120. So when you see somebody with this many chips, if you kind of double that number and then divide it by let me just put my raise in here. Yes, if you do the 18 number there, if you double that to like 3,600 and divide by 10 or by 100 or whatever, I'm getting confused now. But basically this dude's got $36 in front of him, this guy's got $28 in front of him, this guy has only got $12. Don't like wasting time, Banks. I guess we're going to be flipping enough here. And we are. Do we hold? One more to dodge. And we dodged it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A short-lived experience for our pal up there. Limp pot, we have second pair, so we're going to tear one off for a min bet. Just going to try and show our 8-9 down here. Not expecting it to be good a huge amount of the time, but no real reason to think about bluffing. Yeah, we're just going to show it down. Expect to lose a decent amount. Don't expect him to fold a better hand. We flop a top pair over here versus 2 opponents that we consider to be weaker than us. Due to our kicker issues, we're going to be checking this one back and maybe trying to get some value on later streets. I think if he checks me again, we're going to bet smallish on this turn, like $4.20, something like that. Just to kind of charge any lone spade draws that are out there. Pretty easy fold if we get raised. Don't want to let another free card come off there as the board starts to get slightly more textured. My work schedule has changed now, so we're not going to be doing any more of the 3 videos in one sitting thing. I'm free like 4 mornings of my working week, like Monday through Friday. I have free time to make videos, so I'll probably be making 3, maybe 4 videos a week, at various lengths depending on how good the games are, how I'm feeling. Do I want to continue making the video? Do I always want to stop making the video and continue my session? So yeah, I'm playing this on a Tuesday morning at 11:05. Probably going to go out tomorrow on the Wednesday. Then I think I'll probably record another video tomorrow and put that out on the Friday. Then maybe another video on the Thursday and put that out on the Saturday. And just like every other day, try and put videos out 3 times a week, evenly spaced. Most of them, or if not all of them, are going to be on PPP. I have a fantastic relationship with the guys at PPP. They're really helpful. They try really hard to look after me and players that I send their way. Very well organised setup, very good games. A lot to like about them, and up to now, nothing to dislike. Apart from the fact that they are Aussies and Kiwis, and they sometimes will have the opportunity to needle me about cricket and rugby league. Couldn't give a fuck about rugby union if they needle me about that, because I couldn't give less of a shit about rugby union. But if they start needling me about cricket and rugby league, then maybe I'll have to fall out with them. Not sure why I checked this ace-10 versus the button limp. They kind of totally slaughtered this hand. This guy just tends to bet when he has it though, so he's going to bet for a guess. Some thin value and protection against random cards. Don't know what to do. I've totally fucking slaughtered this hand basically. We're just going to bet again here and call if he shoves, or shove river if he calls. Seems like a perfectly safe run out. He folds. Maybe we should have bet bigger on the turn there to make him feel more committed on rivers. A little bit of autopilot there that probably should have gone bigger on the turn. If we could have got his stack down to say $10 or something, then maybe he just calls it off lighter on the river then. Unless he was drawing, in which case maybe he shoves the turn, or maybe we still just get the fold on the river but we win more with our turn bet. Either way, I think we've played 2 hands badly there because I was too busy talking about how upset I'd be if some sporting related needles came to me from my Oceania friends. As you can see, the Filipino club, it does typically lend itself to playing shallower stacked, if that's more your thing. If you if you say someone who plays tournaments who's looking to add some cash games to his mix, but maybe your deep stack game isn't where you want it to be, then this would be a good club for you. Or if you are someone who's trying to move up in stakes, but again would prefer moving up and playing against some shallower stacks to begin with until you got more used to the higher stakes you were playing. Again, this will be a good club for you. If you like to get your hands dirty in deeper stacked games, then maybe the Australian networks and unions would be more your thing. I mean, I guess we're going to squeeze here, trying to get our size in right this time. It's going to be too big. That's about 15 and a bit blinds. seems more reasonable than the sizing we used earlier. We get called, we flop 2 pair, which is beyond delightful. Gonna bet about quarter pot here. He calls, we turn a boat. Again, we're going to go with around a quarter pot sizing, and then just shove rivers. Flop a set here, which is nice. Don't block any draws, or we do block some flush draws. Don't block any top pairs, etc. Snap calls. 4-5 gets there. I'm not asked about the 4-5. If he's got it, then good for him. Going to bet big-ish here to get maximum value. We shove here for the same reason. And what do we do on this river? Like, I'm going to target the Jack X part of his range here and go pretty big. I think 18 seems reasonable. Not folding to a shove. If he somehow has 4-5 or whatever, then good for him. Do we get called over here on that last hand? Wasn't watching. Did we get called on the river? Yes, we must have, because we won. Ah, he had Jack King. Unlucky, sir. I mean, I guess don't call the 3-bet pre-flop, but once you do, I don't think there's any way you get away from your hand. The way the sizings that we use. We've been 4x from the small blind and we have 2 aces. That is not unpleasant. I'm going to make a large 3-bet because I don't expect 4x raises to fold too often. Someone raising 4x at the small blind. I'm not expecting to see too many folds, although sadly we did. Ah! Didn't realise the player had changed. Didn't realise the player had changed. 34-14. I still would have 3-bet, of course, but perhaps I wouldn't have gone quite as big, but never mind. Yeah, this table's going to be like there. Now it's... I compared to the tables you will find on PokerStars, GG, Party Poker. It's a delightful table. We have a 25-11, a 30-15, a 33-17, 43-13 and a 34-14. So it's a very soft table compared to the tables you may find on your mainstream sites. But compared to the tables you can see on my other compared to my other tables, you can see it's by quite some way my worst table. So I think maybe we'll try and start another table off screen, and then if we do get in a good game, then switch this one out. We'll stick with it for now because I'd like to keep the 3 tables on screen, but we'll be looking to replace this at the first opportunity. Do we want to defend the Queen 9 off here? I think in a multiplayer pot versus multiple bad players, and the answer has to be yes. We get donked into with top pair and a good shot. I'm not loving it, not by a long chalk, but way too early to fold. We do turn a straight, and I guess we're never folding now, and if this guy just has like King 9, Ace, King, etc., then he's going to get the full double up. Just going to raise. What's his stack size? Don't time out, Reg. Do not time out. 6. We want to make this, what, like 16. Oh, now I'm pressing the wrong button. I want to make this like 1650 or something, don't we? We check back this flop because I was too busy on another table. Heart's a bad card, but at least he doesn't jam. Looks like we're doubling here. Yes, we are. We're not doubling, but looks like we're felting somebody. Just checking back here because the obvious draw's got there. And we win. Checking back our 7s again. Try and get some value on the river, maybe. Now there's no value to be had because, fuck me, I played bad these last few minutes. Been a little bit overwhelmed with action at various tables. But can't complain because we've virtually doubled our stack here. We're like up $50 odd here. Same. Yeah, we're doing well. I'm clearly just not that good at talking and clicking buttons at the same time at the moment. Which you think by now I'd be getting better at, given how long I've been doing this. bet here and probably not fold. What was I doing? I was going to set up another table, wasn't I? Not going to open the 10 jack under the gun into this what is now incredibly short stack. Which is a shame, because normally that would be such a bog standard open. See what we got here. We can jump into. Nothing in that particular club. Won't be calling that enormous jam there. What do we have? 6, yeah. Let's scroll down to the 16L streets. There's a 4 of 6 there. See what's going on that table. And it looks a lot better than the table we've got, so we're going to join that one. And oh, then I click stand up by mistake. Fuck me, I'm clicking buttons badly today. I meant to click top up. And we're going to stand up from this table after the next hand. Because this table that I've just found sitting there minding its own business in the lobby is a significantly better table than the one we are currently on. So we are done here. I'm going to exit and slide this one in. Hopefully it's going to fit okay, and it does. Second guy, this guy jammed. He straddled earlier and then I called and he jammed. He's jammed again. We will not let him away with it a third time, but now we see that he had ace 10. Maybe he's just had 2 reasonable hands in a row. I think next time I make a video we might do a 14L one and then wrap the week up with 100L, and we've kind of covered the 3 most popular limits that players who come my way. The wife has just come home. Don't know, you're going to have to stay quiet for at least 15 minutes, lovey. Don't know about this early finish. It might be nice for you, but you've kind of fucked up my my marketing plans for the morning, love. I shall discuss your early finish with you shortly, lovey, okay? Want to say hello to the people? Go on, shout hello to the people. Do it! Shout hello! Boring cunt. Yeah, that is how I speak to my wife. The current wife, might I add. Constantly under review, that status. I hope one of your customers didn't die, love. That's alright then. There's Queen, Ace, King. That's quite the cooler, I guess. Well, not really. One pair versus the nuts, but coolerish. Well, this table kind of well, given the recording's now going to be cut short due to the unplanned attendance of the wife, we're not going to bother switching tables out. Flop to set here on a monotone flop. I don't mind playing passively on these boards. When he overbets, that's interesting. It is interesting actually. Really rare. It was set. I mean, I guess just going to pile it in versus that stack depth and hope to get there if he's flushing. I don't really want to call, see another club come off on a 4 or a 5 or something. Let's see any more green ones, and we did. Now pair the board, which it didn't. Never mind. Never mind. Nice answer. Now playing three-handed. Now playing heads up. We don't mind playing heads up against somebody who's bad, like this guy. Looks like the table may break though, which would be a shame. And a pain in the ass, to be frank. Oh, excuse me. Still getting paid for this early finish, pal? No. Not sure I approve of that. Not sure I approve of that, don't I? Certainly not folding here with the king queen. I think we could call with our backdoor diamonds. Should I lead this turn? Feels like it's a better turn for me than him. I think we're going to lead this turn. Felt like it's a good turn to lead. And we win. Just going to overbet jam this turn into the short stack after the his duty here made life easy for us by just leaving mid-hand. And we're looking to dodge a jack. Which we do. Lovely. Very nice just to get a 64/30, just join us and be civil enough to take the Jesus seat. Sorry, give us the Jesus seat, should I say. This dude folds to 56% of C bets, but we're going to take a stab anyway. A bet bigger than usual because he's a fish and there's no reason to bet too small. He calls. 3 should be a pretty neutral card. It's going to keep betting pretty big. Try and get calls from 10x. Pairs between the 3 and the 10, who might just put me on 2 high cards and decide not to fold. Well, he does fold. Never mind. And another fish just joins. Look at these tables. Fish everywhere. These games are so soft, even my wife could beat them, I think. Nah, she couldn't. No, she couldn't. No chance. She'd get one bad beat and she'd just fucking sulk for a month and... Fuck poker, not playing poker, it's fucking bullshit. And now she's flipping me the bird, which is remarkably childish. Should get you a headset, don't I? You should do a joint video with me one day where you can be dead result orientated, and when I do something that works you can say, yeah, that was good, and when it doesn't work you can tell me how shit it was. that alright, pet? Good dog, she's not talking. She's scared of going out to 150 people on YouTube. King Jack. Has to be an open at this particular table. Jack 9 needs to be a defend. Flop open-ended against someone who's got almost no money, so he's going to double pot all in. Hope to get there if he calls. He snap folds. That is not our flop. Maybe we could have thought about just leading out with our backdoor equity, but small pot, you're not going to get too many folds. You're not going to be able to make large enough bets to put pressure on the types of hands you want to fold. So next time we get a lull in proceedings, we're going to wrap the video up. Not while we're isolating a fish with ace jack though. This dude just rammed it in our face. Pretty sure we're going to call it off. Time to get there. We're not going to get there, are we? It's not going to happen. We're just not going to get there. Nope. Never mind. So we have Jack 4, Jack 6 and 9 3. So now seems like a good time as any to wrap the video up. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get involved in these games, reach out to me via one of the contact methods beneath the video. And I look forward to hearing from you. If you're no interest in playing the games, then thanks for watching anyway. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care all, and we're back with another video in a couple of days. Bye bye for now.